Let's go to Aaron in San Diego, California. What's up, Aaron? How we doing?
Good, Dr. John. Thank you for taking my call.
You got it, brother. What's up?
So I'm just calling because I'm wondering, how do I navigate interacting with my manipulative and unfaithful ex-girlfriend who just told me she's pregnant with my child?
Whoa. Didn't see that one coming. So give me a second here. That's a lot, man. Is it your kid?
We're going to get a prenatal DNA test soon.
Good. Today.
But yeah, it's scheduled.
Okay.
When? But it's next Tuesday.
Excellent. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think this is you?
I'm pretty sure the dates and everything line up.
Okay.
But I'd say I'm about 85% sure it's mine.
Okay. Cool. So let's get the if you're not out of the way. If you're not, after this interaction, block her, delete her, walk away. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If this turns out to be your child, then everything changes. First and most importantly, this does not mean you have to re-engage into a romantic relationship with her, right? You know that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. But you are forever linked in a relationship with her.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say, I don't want to think that we're going to move forward here without that connection, okay? You're in a relationship with her now because y'all made a human together.
Yeah.
When you say evil, manipulative, cheating, and all those things, like, tell me more about that. That sounds like spurned lover talk.
So we were in a relationship for 2 years, and the first year was really good. It was going exactly how a good relationship should go. I was I was putting way too much weight on the relationship. It was kind of my whole identity was centered around the relationship. And she started seeing that I was really relying on her, and she would ignore me. Towards the end of the relationship, she would ignore me for like 3 days without talking to me, and then come back and act like nothing happened, like we were great. And I would kind of have breakdowns about that, and she would know. And I think she just assumed that I would always be there for her, and she could just live her own life separate from me. And she had me under her thumb, so she was going to do what she wanted. But then I found out that she was unfaithful, cheated on me with a girl and a guy. And the girl was a one-time thing, but the guy, she was in a relationship with him for about 3 months while she was with me.
Let's back out. So,
okay.
You ever heard me talk about fundamental attribution error?
No.
Okay. It's a nerdy psychological term. And I'm oversimplifying it, but essentially, it's the idea that we get in somebody else's head and decide why they're doing whatever it is they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We judge their motives, we judge their thoughts, we judge what they did and why they did it. And then we react based on our interpretation of that judgment.
Mm-hmm.
So you just laid out these things that your ex-girlfriend did to you and why she did them. So I'm just going to play devil's advocate and give you an alternative narrative, okay?
Okay.
My narrative could be way off, but I'm trying to hit the pendulum the other way for a reason, okay?
Okay.
Could have been that you were dating this young woman. Things were great. And slowly over the course of a year, she was less and less and less able to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Because this guy became a weighted blanket. Because this relationship, me, was everything.
Yeah.
And had to know where I was, had to know what was going on. I had to breathe. And sometimes I just have to walk out the front door and I'm just going to disappear. I'm not even thinking about him. I'm thinking about me. I have to breathe. I still love this guy. I like him. I like being with him. But he's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I run into somebody else who makes, I start over time not liking who I'm becoming. Forget the guy. I don't like who I'm becoming. I'm somebody who's short-tempered. I'm somebody who's not fun anymore because I can't breathe because my whole life is trying to make sure this guy's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm becoming less of a romantic partner and more of a mother. I don't like it. It makes me feel yuck about me. And then I run into some other dude who makes me feel alive, makes me feel wild, and I screw up. And I don't know how to say it because I'm married to somebody. I mean, I'm dating somebody who has told me, you're my oxygen, and if you take this tank off, I die. And so instead of breaking up with you, like she should have, with integrity, she just slowly lets you starve.
Mm-hmm.
She starts disappearing, stops talking to you for days, just acknowledges you. She's done. She just hasn't had the courage and the integrity to break it off officially and formally.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew something was up. Whether she was cheating on you or not, you may have not known that. That may have not been in your head, but you knew something was up.
Yeah.
So here's why I told you that. You're going to have to be in a relationship with her, and you can only deal with you. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Why she did what she did, why she's doing what she's doing, all those things, you can't control any of that. It's so spending energy thinking why she's doing what she's doing and how because of it, that is just a choice for that you are making to be miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that to yourself, man. You're worth more than that. You might be about to be a dad.
Yeah.
Okay? This is not how you planned. How old are you, man?
I'm 20.
All right. So let's put this hat on that I'm about to be a dad hat. Okay?
Yeah.
If you get the paternity test back, it will be a shock to your system. And then we are going to shift as fast as possible into joy and to I'm going to be a great father.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I don't want another child being born into a couple of people who don't want them here.
Yeah.
It's not how you drew it up. It's not how you would have planned it if you were, but you made some choices and here we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to love this kid sideways and forwards and to the moon and back. And I'm going to respect his mom or her mom. I'm going to not get in her head and try to decide why she's doing what she's doing. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show up to the appointments, even if she brings some stupid boy with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show up to the appointments. I'm going to I'm going to bring coffee for all three of us. I'm going to be a person of integrity, even when I got to go grit my teeth and go for a walk myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Here's what I'm laying out. I'm laying out all the things that you can control.
Yeah.
Because you can't control anything else. And now if there's a kid along in this, it's about them. My life is about me until I get married, and then it's about us until we have kids.
Yeah.
Right? So here we are. And so what I have found in my life that when I get out of people's heads and I just start dealing with what's the deal is, man, my life is a lot better. I'm not angry. I'm not bitter all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, for sure.
And dude, brother, I don't want to make light of you. You got hurt bad, didn't you?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. What did you learn about dating relationships this time?
That I need to be the best version of myself before I get in another relationship. I need to be able to be stable, not relying on someone else for my happiness.
That's awesome. And hey, when you get married, I'm choosing to lean up against you, and they're choosing to lean up against me. So there is some, I kind of push back a little bit when you're married. I mean, I'm choosing to be dependent on you and you on me.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're making that choice. But yeah, when I'm dating, man, I want to find out who I am, find out who you are and how we're going to work together. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you believe me when I tell you you're worth laughing, having fun?
Yes.
You're worth exercising. You're worth going to have a good life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You for sure are.
And ever since we broke up, which was about 6 months ago, I have been really trying to do that, trying to focus on myself and better myself. But I just don't want to go back to that. I don't want to fall back into those old patterns.
So stay out of her head. Stay in yours.
Yeah.
Stay out of her head. Stay out of her boyfriend's head. Stay out of whatever. And even if you do this, and this is going to sound crazy, and she might, again, if you've ever listened to the show, you know I'm I'm obnoxiously optimistic about stuff, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But what if you sat down with her and had a conversation before the paternity test came out and said, hey, listen, we dated for like 2 years, and I was immature and I smothered you, and I'm so sorry. I realize now that I made it hard for you to breathe.
Mm.
And whether or not, if this ends up being my son, my daughter, I want you to know I'm going to love that baby. And I'm going to partner with you over the course of that kid's life to give that kid a great, great life.
Yeah.
What if you did that?
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea.
That's all you can control. And then if she responds with like, oh yeah, blah, that's not, you can't control that, right?
Yeah.
You could know, all right, I'm not going to have these little, a little like after school special moment anymore, but you're controlling what you can control. You're not excusing the fact that she cheated on you. That's wrong, dude. She shouldn't have done that. Not excusing the fact she cheated on you with multiple people. Not excusing any of that kind of stuff. But you're just looking in the mirror and saying, what can I control here?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a great boyfriend, and I'm going to do better next time. I'm learning. I'm growing. Hopefully she's learning and growing too. And she might even say, I'm sorry I cheated on you. Maybe not. Yeah. Maybe not. But maybe. Maybe she'll weep and say, good. Probably not, but but maybe, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Possibility.
Will you call or shoot me a note and let me know?
Yes, definitely. I will.
All right, brother. We'll be thinking about you guys as you move forward. Everybody listening, get out of other people's heads. I don't know why they're doing what they're doing. They are, and I'm going to respond to what they're doing because that's all I can do. I'm going to respond to my attitude. I'm going to respond with my actions. I'm going to respond with my thoughts because that's all I can do. That's it.